You finally clear that four-figure credit card balance. The app refreshes, the number drops to 0, and for a second, you can actually breathe. Then, your car's transmission blows on a Tuesday morning. The mechanic quotes you $1,200. Because your checking account is empty from the loan payment, you only have one option. You hand the mechanic that exact same piece of plastic and immediately erase months of hard-fought progress. This is the debt spiral. When your only financial strategy is aggressive repayment, you leave yourself completely exposed to the next inevitable emergency. Conventional financial advice usually tells you to throw every spare penny at your high-interest loans the second you get paid. But emptying your bank account to pay off a lender guarantees that when life happens, you'll be forced to borrow again. You stay stuck in the loop. To break that loop, you need a mechanical circuit breaker. You need a starter emergency fund. Personal finance personality Dave Ramsey popularized a very specific target for this. Save a flat $1,000 as fast as possible. You don't need a full 6-month safety net yet. $500 to $1,000 is the goal. That amount acts as a shield. It covers a flat tire, a medical copay, or a broken water heater without reaching for credit. This chart shows the difference between where you keep your money now and where this fund actually belongs. A traditional brick-and-mortar bank pays an annual percentage yield, or APY, of around 0.01%. APY is the real rate of return earned on a savings deposit, taking into account the effect of compounding interest. But a high-yield savings account, an online-only bank with lower overhead, pays yields closer to 4%. More importantly, housing the cash in a separate institution creates a physical barrier. You can't accidentally spend it on groceries or takeout if it's unlinked from your debit card. The account must be highly liquid and federally insured. You must be able to withdraw money immediately without penalties or stock market volatility. Locking down this initial cash reserve is the mandatory first step. Only then do you have the stability to go after your high-interest debt. Of course, finding $1,000 spare when your monthly budget is stretched thin feels impossible. The math starts with a zero-based budget. This is a budgeting method where you assign a specific job to every single dollar of your income, ensuring your total income minus your total expenses equals exactly 0. Track where the money goes and generate new cash flow. Cancel unused monthly subscriptions, divert your restaurant budget, or route a tax windfall directly into the new account. To tackle both goals, the hybrid approach uses the 80-20 rule. Direct 80% of extra cash toward debt and 20% to savings. Or split the funds evenly, building your safety net as fast as you drop loan balances. As soon as that starter fund hits $1,000, the strategy flips. Every extra dollar in your budget now pivots to destroy the debt. To save the most money, you use the debt avalanche. You list your debts, find the one with the highest interest rate, and throw all your extra cash at it while paying the bare minimums on everything else. Alternatively, the debt snowball method targets the smallest balance first, regardless of the interest rate. It costs a bit more over time, but it builds rapid psychological momentum by clearing whole accounts quickly. Whichever math you choose, your starter fund sits quietly in the background. A blown tire or a surprise medical bill no longer derails your attack. This mechanical budgeting shift quickly becomes a psychological shift. A 2012 University of Nottingham study found that people struggling to pay off debt are more than twice as likely to experience severe anxiety and depression. The debt cycle takes a brutal mental toll. A cash reserve turns panic into a minor inconvenience. When the furnace breaks, you just write a check. You sleep through the night knowing the problem is already solved. Eventually, the avalanche or snowball method clears out every credit card and high-interest loan. This graph shows what happens next. You take the hundreds of dollars you are paying to lenders every month and redirect them back into your high-yield savings account, expanding that $1,000 starter fund into a durable 6-month reserve. True financial freedom means moving past a zero balance to a state of complete liquidity. You finally have the ability to handle life's uncertainties without fear. If you're ready to break the cycle and start keeping your own money, subscribe to the Debt to Wealth community. We'll show you the exact next steps for turning your financial peace into a strategy for long-term growth.